Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How are
Oscar.
you, Astrid?
Fine, thanks.
What do you think of my new helmet?
It's cool.
Is it Pancho?
What's going on?
So what do you think of your new teacher? He returned from,
Much better.
yeah.
It's like an artificial intelligence or new thing.
Pretty much. Okay. I can change another teacher and he can wear the helmet and I don't need
Yeah, much better than the previous professor.
Let me. Hey, Karencita, how are you?
Where did you get it?
A guy from Nepantla made it for me. Oh,
That's amazing.
it kind of breaks, but I'm working on it being like automatic. So, how was your vacation, people? Mario, your vacations were very long.
Hi everybody, sorry. I feel ashamed with with the group.
Took like 3 months or something.
Yes, I disappear.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know.
The job is complicated, but now it's a big opportunity for start again.
Okay, great.
Excellent helmet.
Yeah, the helmet is great, right? The only problem is I can't see. I can speak. Well, I can see, but around here, and it's not very cool. So that's why I have to do it like this. So this is going to be like kind of my helmet. So welcome everybody from your vacations. I hope you enjoyed your vacations. They must have been very cool. I'm very happy to see you again, Mario. Astrid, as always, it's a pleasure to teach you. Pancho, thank you for paying for your trimester OnlyFans subscription to Oscar. Chiquita, thank you for being back. I can't see you, but I see you're there. And Karencita, can you speak now?
Yes.
Good. Are you with your Queenie?
No. Now it's time from Baldi.
Now it's time from Valdi. She's getting jealous
Yes.
from all the attention you're giving
Yes.
Queenie. Okay, good. I didn't plan your lesson today. No planeé nada para ustedes. What do you want to do?
Could you give us some tips to learn phrasal verbs?
Phrasal verbs. Why is everybody so interested in phrasal verbs? They are even
Because they look more like natural or like a native people are used to be more frequently.
yeah, they use it more, but that doesn't mean they are more accepted. Actually, phrasal verbs are considered informal. So that while you can use them a lot, they may give the impression that you are speaking in an informal context. So you have to be very careful. Now, come on, I did plan your lesson, but your lesson today is speaking. Okay, I want some tiros with your speaking, and you never speak. So I have to divide you now to practice a little more. And first, I want to show you a video. As always, you know, I'm famous for my videos. I'm going to share the screen, the computer sound, screen 2. Can you see?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Let's see this video. I really liked it. I hope you enjoy it. El de location también está muy bueno.
What we do is we teach them how to go to the beach and be between the flags, understandings of rips. A lot of these people have come from, have come from countries where they don't have a beach, Iran or Iraq. Others have come from places where it's not a really friendly environment and not a nice place to be. When I see these kids' faces, seeing the beach for the first time is amazing. Biggest smiles I've ever seen.
I'm from Palestine, but we was born in Syria.
What do you love about the Australian beach?
Yeah, it's very big. It's very big, and the sea is awesome. The weather is good. Yeah, right.
The ocean can be quite a dangerous thing if you're not too sure what to do. And a lot of people do get into trouble, and there's a high percentage of people that drown from people that have just come to Australia or tourists. So what we want to do is educate these young kids and tell them what they need to do and what they need to understand about being at the beach, and then they can pass it on to their parents. What would be really special for me is if it turns around they then love it so much that they join a surf club. That would be cool. All right, so for me it's just an excitement to see these kids having a good time.
Can you imagine never being in the beach? Like never before? Like a lot of people, a lot of kids especially, okay? Because we as adults, well, it's a different thing, right? But imagine these guys, these really young guys being in the beach for the first time. Do you remember the first time you went to the beach? I mean, that must have been a very important experience for you, okay? So what I want you to do is you're going to be placed in teams, okay? And you're going to discuss your first experience in the beach, okay? And how important it is to have these kind of experiences for kids like this one, no? They mention people from Iran, Iraq, people from Africa sometimes that don't have the chance to experience these kind of things that we give for granted, especially because Mexico have beautiful beaches, and I mean it's easy to give things for granted. Do you understand that phrase? Give things for granted, or take things for granted. Okay, dar las cosas por hecho. O sea, to think that they are all there. So
Asumir, ¿no?
sorry, Pancho.
Asumir.
Okay, asumir. Yeah. Could be it. Okay, we're going to be working in 2 groups, one of 2 and one of other 3. Okay, go. Go.
Both the first experience in the beach.
What's the importance, right?
What?
What's the importance for that kids, for those kids?
For the last video?
Yes.
Yes. For example, Mr. Stark said about these countries like Iran, Iraq, Syria. The people don't have an opportunity for enjoy the beach, and now thanks for the DHL, maybe a foundation offered this possibility, maybe for try to forget the context in this countries is a war. But in general, the beach, I love the beach. In general, I think it's even a medicinal therapy for relax and maybe behind the the problems or anything else.
Yes, I think that for those kids, especially in that context, it's very important to keep all the childhood experience that probably disconnect with this work context or on development problems. I know, I think if, for example, one of the children, well, the guy said, the boy said he's from Syria. So, well, I can imagine the context of war. So I think it's to change the chip of the real things and to connect with our environment, right? Because sometimes despite we are here and we have the opportunity to go to the beach, I think to go to the forest, right? We live in certain places that we almost forget about all the connection between nature that is our environment. So I think it's a good action that they provide.
Okay. Okay. Well, in my case, I don't remember the first time that I visited a beach, but I could remember that that the sand hurts me, my skin, and also I I know how to say in English, but bueno, me quemaba mucho, like
It
a
burned
shrimp.
me.
Sunburns.
It burned me a lot.
It burned me a lot,
Yeah.
and I looked like a shrimp, and I love that that guys on the beach make me, I don't know how to say it, trencitas,
Yeah.
braids, braid.
I don't remember that one. Okay, let me find it. Yeah, but continue.
Well, and
Wait.
I think that they are my first memories about my experience visiting the beach.
And you, Pancho, did they give you braids when you visited the beach for the first time?
What again?
Braids,
again?
trencitas. ¿Te hicieron trencitas? Did they do?
Yes, because when I was a child, I had long hair.
Good.
No, I'm just kidding.
I can imagine that. Pancho long hair, Pancho moving, like
smoking.
Yeah.
Mary Jane.
Exactly.
No, that's not.
It was Pancho, what's the name?
Hippie.
Pancho Marley.
And I don't like Bob, but
yeah.
I haven't reached the level of try to smoke while I'm listening his music, so I'm not at that level yet. But I told to the girls that I just remember when I almost the sea took me into the sea, into the deep, or was, how do you say, arrastrar?
Yeah, the tide dragged me
Yeah, to the sea.
sea.
A wave
Wow.
come into me, come across me, and then some start to drag me into the sea. And my father just walk and take my hand and take me out. So
Yeah, that's very dangerous. I also remember the first time I went to the beach, I was 12 years old, and I didn't know how to swim very well. But I really liked the beach, so I started trying to swim, and I thought that I had learned to swim, so I was very excited. And then I wanted to stand up, and I couldn't. And this was amazing because it was in Puerto Vallarta, and I really thought I was going to die because my mom was very far and my father was in another place. No one was seeing me, and I was like, and I was very tired because I had already swum with all my strength. So I was very tired, and I said, it's impossible. I can't return. I'm going to die. And I don't know out of anywhere, but I got strength. And I started swimming and swimming with all my strength, all my might. And I could get out. And I was like, and my mom, Orale, you have to eat. And I was like, come on, I was about to die and you didn't even care. Doesn't matter, come on, let's go and eat. Yeah, I hate that.
yeah,
Moms are cool, but sometimes they are not.
yeah.
Okay, let's go back.
Sometimes I was in a race with my cousin in Acapulco in the middle of the sea, trying to reach the balls. I don't know how do you say boya. And suddenly I drank seawater and started to cough or to toser.
Yeah.
So I get calm at the beginning, and then I tried to go back to the sand. But I think that I was in, how do you say, corriente escondida or corriente profunda? I don't remember. But I remember that you have to move like horizontal or in diagonal. I don't know.
Diagonally.
And I start to swim. I couldn't leave the water during 2 or 3 minutes, and then I get calm and I saw a big wave and I do my best. And I just remember that when I could leave the water, I just lie on the sea because it was really stress and really hard. And
I was like hard, and my arms ached and my legs and everything.
Stomach, oxygen, everything, and I just get stay light or quedé acostado like 5 minutes.
You stayed alive, right?
No, me quedé acostado.
I laid.
I laid.
I laid by the sand. I laid
by 5 or 10 minutes. And I say, I'm never going to got into the deep sea.
That happened to me the same. I will never return swimming there. Okay.
Without something, without a safe
bird or a safe vest or a safe boat or something.
Or a safe wheel, a little wheel.
Yeah. Let's go back. Welcome, Pacho.
So remember, don't try to hacerle al vivo.
What did you think of that speaking activity with your classmates?
Who?
Yeah,
anyone? Nice because you have a topic. So
that's cool.
You have to find words related to sea, sand, beach, sun, sunbathe, towel, I don't know, all the things that you need. So, well, first of all, and then you try to link all your ideas.
Exactly. Okay. And sometimes that doesn't happen when you are in the whole group. Astrid in the beach when she was
Oh, a baby.
that? How old were you, Astrid?
Like 4 or
Show us
3.
again. Show us again.
Yes.
Good. Astrid was 4 then. Imagine she was in the beach. I remember there is a video of you crying in the beach, that you were a baby and you didn't want to get in the beach because and your feet were moving like no, 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 no. Yeah, I remember that. Maybe the ocean is quite scary. I was discussing, so I am very sure that your experiences with the beaches and this perspective of having these children that don't have the opportunity to visit the beach makes you conscious of the many needs, right? And that's important. Let's watch another video. This one is about dancing. I know that Astrid and Chiquita are gonna love it.
The star of the winter show is...
Good evening. All schools across the country will close until further notice as coronavirus raged up.
They say the show must go on. Do you agree?
Yes.
I know. I know it's like hard for a lot of people that were accustomed to do their activities and depended on not having a pandemic, and their lives suddenly stopped. Okay, and obviously this is a TV commercial by Amazon, but the thing is, this is a very good, inspiring commercial. Okay, now we're going to work again in groups. Okay, let me see. I'm going to move. Oh, we're missing someone, right? No, Pancho, Karen, Astrid. Pancho, Karen. Astrid, where are you? You're not here.
I'm here.
Yeah, no. Life must go on. Very nice, Chiquita. Let me try to start again. Okay, good. and then,
What are we going to discuss?
yeah, nothing, whatever you want. What does it mean for you? The show must go on. What does it mean for the rest of you in this situation? The show must go on, and that's it. Okay? Good. Go.
Great. So, what do you think about the video?
The video? About
Or
the
if
video?
praise,
Mm,
whatever you want to share.
sometimes the things are not that you are looking forward to. Yes, it's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes things are not the way you expected. Sometimes the things they are not the way you wanted. Okay.
yeah, but if you try to change, well, not change the way, but do it something for it. So maybe, as people say, you don't see the glass of water empty, a little empty. You have to see a little filled, and I don't know, try to turn the things and be in a good way, or for something that it could be work that something that could work for you.
Yeah, transform the situation, right? Don't just wait for things to happen your way. If the situation changed, change it to your favor. Chiquita, you love dancing and ballet. What about that context for you? How did the video resonate with you?
Yes, well, I think that in that part of the video where we are working all the time with an objective or with a specific goal, it's to keep in mind not
the test, because maybe we have to do it. I don't know how I don't want to say that it's kind of destiny, no, but I think that all the troubles has a purpose to us. So if I think in about the literal meaning, well, I could share that when I used to dance salsa. So when I remember that the teachers said to us that if something is wrong or if I made a mistake, I have to move on and continue with the choreography. So maybe this happens also in real life. Maybe we could make mistakes, but we have to get up and continue moving.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's a very good analogy. I mean, that's pretty much the meaning of the phrase "the show must go on." Doesn't matter, okay? And the sooner you learn from your mistake, the sooner you accept it, and the sooner you continue your life owning that mistake, it's gonna be better. Astrid, you love dancing too. Well, by the way, Karencita is a tremendous salsa dancer. She loves the song, the one that says she has a butt that causes sensation. That's what the song says in Spanish. Okay, in English it is like that. She has, yeah, good. What about you, Astrid? Were there many cancellations from your festivals and the things that you were accustomed to do because of the pandemics?
I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. Okay. I remember that you like to participate in festivals, right? In your school.
Yes.
But there are no festivals now.
No.
So you create your own festivals with your sisters and your...
Yes. They canceled the 10th of May.
The 10th of May,
festival.
Dia de las Madres, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Mother's Day. Yeah, and you were you were supposed to dance?
Yes.
What were you going to dance?
I don't remember.
But you like to dance anything, right?
Something like norteña.
Oh, and you like norteña?
Yes.
Good. Okay, but anyway, the show must go on. You didn't have a festival, but you made cards for your mommy and you congratulated her, right?
Yes.
And you hugged her very, very tight.
Yes, and I made her a card.
A card, yeah, it was very lovely. I could say it last year. Okay, and this year, are you going to write a card too?
Yes.
Good, good. Okay, you try to prepare. Okay, I know she's listening to us, but try to prepare a surprise for her. Something she is not expecting, right?
Yes. Okay.
I can help you. Even it would be nice if your card this time was in English, maybe, or we sang a song for her. That'd be cool, right?
Yes.
Good. What about you, Mario?
Yes, I try to remember when was a child. According to Astrid experience, yes, it's a interesting experience. The dancing, so the dancer in the day of the mom. But I never suffered the canceled or event. Nowadays, for example, the sports big events,
Yeah.
try to adapt the circumstance for para llevarse a cabo for
to carry out for the pandemics, no? Because of the
for the carry out. Yes, adapt the different alternatives. For example, the commit, Olympic commit decide to don't access the foreign people for Tokyo. Is
yeah.
Yes,
Very
is
responsible.
decided. Yes, the government decided this restriction for the in general, even
no tourism, right?
Not tourism, exactly.
Only media and athletes.
Yes, and I think just the Tokyo citizens it could access to some events with
events and with masks.
With masks, exactly.
Did you see that they have to have an app that monitors where you were, and if one person was sick, they will notify you that you were close to a person that was sick, so that you could isolate yourself, okay, and reduce the I was going to say, this video, I liked it because it's very romantic and very lovely, but Mexicans always have their versions, right? Okay, and in Mexico, there was not a little and beautiful girl dancing ballet, but there were people with their sonidazos, no? People that took out their speakers.
Speakers, yes.
Songs, and all the people in the neighborhood and in the buildings were like, hey, hey, Yeah, yeah, we Mexicans rock. So let's go back for the final video, okay?
Okay.
Good, you're here. Okay, Chiquita and Pancho must be very, very excited talking. Okay. I think they're coming. So you remember that next class is your exam, right? Achia, 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 achia. Achis? ¿Quién dijo? I didn't want to start the exam today because you are just coming back from vacation, especially Mario, a very big vacation. But yeah, we're going to have a little exam this week, okay? It's going to be parted in two activities. One, you have to do it yourself whenever you want, okay? And two, it's a one-on-one with Teacher Stark. Un tiro versus Teacher Stark, okay? Whoever
Okay.
gets the helmet.
Yes.
You're not getting the helmet. Anyway, watch this video about some tips from exams.
When you're learning anything new, you're bound to make mistakes. And this is true when learning English. But there are different types of mistakes, and how you deal with them depends on the type of error you've made. Listen to our top tips to help you out. Some mistakes are just slips. In speaking, these might not matter so much. You can self-correct or just continue speaking in most situations. In writing, you should proofread your work and look out for the typical slips and mistakes you make and correct them. However, some slips might be more serious because they seem so normal to you that you forget that you've made them. You need to be careful with these. To start with, you need to recognize when you've made this type of mistake. If you're unsure, get a teacher or a friend to listen or read your work and identify where you've gone wrong. Other types of mistake are those that you make when you're trying out the new language you've learned. It's normal to get a few things wrong. In fact, the only way you can improve your language level overall is to make these mistakes again and again. Just get help if you need it. And don't let making mistakes stop you from learning English. This student agrees.
I think the best way to learn English is doing it without any fear for making mistakes.
Next, keep a record of your mistakes, either by writing them in a book or making a recording of you speaking. You then have a list of errors to concentrate on, and later on, it's good to look back at this and see how you've improved. If you're making lots of mistakes, don't panic. It means you're learning lots of new language. Try to deal with correcting errors in a manageable way, bit by bit. Set yourself achievable goals to improve your English step by step. A final type of mistake is one you might make when you're trying to say or write something, but you haven't learned the language to do so yet. Don't worry, these are great mistakes. They help you identify language you need to learn. You can then use these gaps to plan your studies or to make questions to ask your teacher. Just remember, we all make mistakes. It's normal, but as long as you learn from them or use them to improve your learning, you'll be fine. Good luck!
Okay, what do you think, guys, about mistakes? Do you make mistakes?
Yes, everyone does.
Exactly.
Oh, we have a great teacher.
Well, yeah, you do. But anyway, even your teacher makes a lot of mistakes, okay? But Karencita told us something very, very cool about her experience in dancing salsa, which she does perfectly, I can guarantee. She told us that her teacher always asks her that if she makes a mistake, if she has something, if something happens while she's dancing, you need to continue as fast as you can, recover from your mistake, and keep it up. Okay? Don't stop. Don't freeze. Okay? What about this video? Okay? This video is very specific about this kind of mistakes, language mistakes. Okay? And there are two kinds of mistakes. One is mistakes, and the second is errors. What is the difference? Easy. Mistakes are the ones you make, but you notice that you're making a mistake. Errors are the ones you make, and you don't understand that you're making a mistake. Ni siquiera te das cuenta que estás cometiendo un error. Okay? The first ones, the mistakes, you should do that. Recognize, okay, oh yeah, I did a mistake, okay? It's not is, it's are, okay? It's not teeth, it's not teeth, it's teeth, okay? Any mistake that you recognize immediately, it's brilliant, okay? But you don't always have to stop and correct it. If it doesn't stop communication, you continue. But you make a note. It's number 4. Make a note of that mistake so that you remember next time. Okay, it was a mistake in pronunciation. It was a mistake in grammar. It was a mistake in spelling. Okay, that happens a lot. Write it again. Okay, si lo reconocen, escríbanlo de nuevo. Errors, on the other hand, okay, that's why it's important to try to participate and bring new things to the classroom, because your teacher will identify if it's a mistake or an error. If it's an error, he's going to come, okay, Pancho, please pay attention to plurals, okay? You normally use singulars and plurals as you want, okay? That's number 6. Use your mistakes to identify learning, okay? Whenever I find a mistake, I try to start a new explanation of the topic, because I think that everybody needs it, okay? And when we make mistakes, it's the best way to learn, because we know what not to do ever again. Do you understand that part? So, mistakes in exams happen, okay? But some of you know the kind of exams I make. Some of you don't, okay? What am I going to be testing in this exam? What are exams for? Mario, ¿para qué crees que son los exámenes? What are exams for?
For the main purpose is review the value the skills or the members.
The skills that you have.
Okay, yes.
Okay, Karencita, do you have a different idea?
Well, also, I think that is to compare the baseline where the place that we start, and maybe we could do this plan to how to improve, but we have to have this baseline. Yes.
Yeah, 2 things that you said very important. Measure progress from your baseline and establish a plan for the future, okay? That's very important. Astrid, do you like exams?
nervous when I take exams.
Why?
Because I don't know if I will be do it well.
Okay. What? If you don't do it excellent, nothing happens, Astrid. Everything's gonna be okay. Your family is gonna be okay. You are gonna be okay. You are going to be the same brilliant, beautiful girl that you are. Don't worry. That's the most important thing. Never fear an exam, because an exam is not. It's not even for the teacher. It's for yourself. An exam is designed, or should be designed, to test your abilities, but also to realize what you have to work on. Okay? Pancho, what do you think of exams? When was the last time you had an exam?
I don't know, maybe at Masters or...
Masters?
Yeah, or the GMAT. I think it was the exam that you need to study and you've been tested. You are going to be tested.
Yeah, I hate GMAT. It's very well designed, but it's very tiring and it's very like boring to do.
Yeah, I think it was. I have had many exams because I continually try to learn things, but it's just to check if you learn something about the course. But
okay,
I think GMAT was the hardest one for a specific purpose, I think.
Good, good. Chiquita.
Can I say something about the video? The video.
Yeah?
No. It remembered me one of the probably most of you know this girl, that YouTuber that the name is Super Holly. So she mentioned that this hypothesis that children learn very easy the language is for the brain is not acceptable for all of the linguistics. So probably is the idea that children doesn't want to, they are not ashamed with commit that mistakes or errors. So they don't have shame. So they speak and they commit that mistakes. So if they said something wrong, it doesn't matter, and almost is funny. So their parents or the people who are around there, they correct that mistake. So they said, okay, they don't, or you don't pronounce that because it's wrong. So just you have to do it. So it well, for me it was very delighted to hear, because it's true. We as not elderly people, but as a teenager or as an adult, we commit mistakes, but it's considerable like we are wrong and we are less, instead of we are learning with our errors and with our mistakes. So I think that we can keep in mind that actually when I'm, for example, speaking with native speakers, for me it was very shame for, oh no, but only I have thoughts in my mind that just happening inside me. And it's a, why one of the girl, well, she said, you are working double or triple more because you are thinking in the shame, thinking in the structure of the language, and thinking of the thing that you are talking about. So just do it, and just keep in that part, and don't be afraid of your mistakes. Just learn about it.
And that's brilliant. I mean, it's totally that. Kids are less reluctant to be afraid of committing mistakes. But as you can see with Astrid's example, they feel very stressed when they are about to take an exam, okay? Because if you understand the time of their lives, the exam is the most stressing thing of their lives because the only thing they do is study. So they think that, and you said something very valuable. If I don't do well in that exam, I am less. No, there is nothing that could be wrong. I mean, an exam doesn't define how good or bad you really are, but it must be used as a tool for learning.
Yeah.
Okay? Identifying what aspects you should be paying more attention to. Okay, but this is a joint responsibility. So
yeah, actually, because there are many kinds of intelligence, so it's also a problem. Well, in an educational field, there is a problem, or not problem, a discussion about how we measure different kinds of intelligence, because all of us, we have different skills and abilities. So we cannot design only one tool to get the same equivalence or measurement about that kind of intelligence. So
correct.
I think it's a tool, but not define us.
Correct. And yeah, that's what's important. And my exams are like that. So what am I going to take into account for this exam? This is an app. Can you see it? BBC Learning Score. Okay. Some of you have already taken it. Okay. I will ask you to take it again. This is an exam that lasts roughly half an hour to an hour, okay? Because it has listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay, so you need, please, well, in your case, Astrid, try to ask your mom to download this, this app, okay? Get somewhere comfortable, okay? Book an hour of your time, reserven una hora de su tiempo, reserve an hour of your time, and, okay, and answer it, okay? It has a facial software recognition to identify that you are alone and that you are not cheating, okay? You should be paying attention at all times in the cell phone. It's not going to be painful, I hope. And most importantly, it will give you a result in the bands of the Common European Framework. You remember we checked it? A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, okay? So this is a very good reference, okay? Number 2, homeworks, okay? Try especially songs and series, okay? I'm going to ask you questions about the homeworks that we have done and especially about your songs and series, okay? And the final part of the exam is going to be an auto or self-evaluation from your part with me, defining where you really are, okay? Taking into account the concepts of the Common European Framework. Do you understand? So you can do the exam from this moment to before the next class. That is Wednesday, right? On Wednesday, when you finish, you connect at the time of the class at 8. It's okay. And I'm going to start the exam, each person that enters, okay? Example, if Mario enters first, I will start with his exam, okay? And the others will be waiting in the waiting room, okay? You finish your exam, goodbye. You understand? Problems, question, traumas?
Would you share the name of the app?
Yeah, I'm going to share it into WhatsApp, the image. I don't know why I can't share directly I think I can. Let me see. Shopping, no. Google. What is the name? BBC, English Core. Share. I found the share button. You are pros, no? Okay, there is the link. I think this link works only if you have Android, but I think it's available in iOS too. So you shouldn't have a problem, okay?
Okay, Oscar, what about tomorrow's class?
Tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class is going to be, we're going to make a pause because the babies are also having an exam. También le voy a aplicar examen a los babies.
Okay.
Empezamos otra vez las clases de ustedes a los babies la siguiente semana, ¿vale?
Okay, got it.
Good, Astrid. Okay. You're excited to be a teacher? ¿Estás emocionada de ser teacher?
Kinda.
Good. Okay. Anyway, well, thank you very much. If you have any question, you can ask me in the chat. Okay. See you next Wednesday for your exam. Do your homework, check your series, sing your songs. Okay.
Okay. See you in Wednesday.
See you Wednesday. I
See
love
you.
you.
Bye. Good
Never
night.
change. You're worth 1,000.
Mm.